All right. So yeah, we'll be talking about the ideas as Rotary ideas of focus, the facts before us, insights drawn, the big idea, our amplification mechanics, as well as our KPIs. The Rotary Club has been at the forefront of fight against polio. So we intend to leverage the success story of the Rotary Club that was with polio, how they were able to record huge numbers from the immunization efforts, having about 2.5 billion children across 122 countries immunized. Also the financial contributions where we have like global partnership with the Bill Gates Foundation and all that. So one of the successes we're also trying to build on to leverage on more like our clouds is the partnership for the eradicating initiative. So Rotary Club played a pivotal role at founding partners of the Global Polio Eradication Initiative. So we understand that we want to get people to donate to discuss and be a part of the Rotary Club. And how best do we do this? Even though by talking about testimonials and talking about previous success stories. So we did our research and came up with challenges, and some of the challenges that we might encounter, and which is apart from the negative effects the club foot has on the emotions of parents, it also in a way has a way of limiting the integration of these children into the society. It limits them physically, emotionally as well, because if they don't feel like a part of the if they don't feel like a part of the society, if they feel left out, it's in turn affects them emotionally. So this leads us to our job to be done. So our job to be done is to create awareness and trigger realization among target audience who care. Care emphasized there, leading to action, which is donation, and also joining the Rotary Club. So we have to recruit younger at service-oriented individuals to join the Rotary Club. So I'll allow my partner to take it from here.
So, based on our demography, we've been able to draft out to create some insights. As we know, Nigerians are passionate, empathizers, generous, and highly sociable. So, we'll be leveraging the World Club Food Day, June 3rd, to launch the campaign to drive awareness and empathy. So, our big idea is save the one in a thousand. This is inspired by the fact that I'm a direct relative to an aunt who gave birth to a child with club foot, and I witnessed the pain and frustration all of us as family members went through to correct the foot before she grew older. So this is just a way to inspire the direct relatives of the other 999 children lucky enough not to have club foot to be able to donate to spare a child.
All right, thank you so much. So understanding that the club foot is not a sort of ailment or defect that um that comes up as a result of negligence. This is a case of chance. We're looking to build on our big idea by partnering with well-known influencers and on-air personalities. We understand that Nigerians are emotionally connected with these people, and they tend to join their course. So case study is what Davido did during his birthday. That was about 2 years ago, where he got people to donate £1 million each, and this was donated to charity. We've also seen what influencers like Don Jazzy, Macaroni, what they've done with the NSAS and other social issues. So for influencers like Aproko Doctor, also they've also been very good when it comes to speaking about the health of individuals and societal issues at large. So for the OAPs, we're looking at leveraging with individuals like Nedu, because we've seen how they give their voice to societal issues also. So we tend to have like a GoFundMe account that will be put out for people to donate to this cause. And also we get one of like individuals that's these celebrities to talk about this on their Instagram live, Twitter spaces, as well as their Facebook lives. Also want to partner with the Lagos State government.
All right. So Rotary is a global community of 1.4 million individuals who volunteer their skills and their resources to solve issues. Rotary Club seeks to fight clubfoot, and they want to do that through delivery on two main objectives, which are they want to generate funding to support children affected by clubfoot, and they also want to increase their membership. And we believe Rotary is in the perfect position to tackle clubfoot because in the last decade, they've collaborated with notable bodies to achieve a 99% global reduction in polio cases. While clubfoot is an inborn condition, unlike polio, there's no preventable vaccine because the cause is unknown. It can, however, be treated through the Ponseti method, which involves the use of corrective casts and braces. And then in terms of prevalence, this is what the global distribution looks like. So every year there are 250,000 clubfoot cases recorded worldwide. Europe and the Americas share similar levels at an average of about 10%, while 67% of these cases are from Asia and Africa. So naturally, we are inclined to focus our efforts within the most affected region. Africa for us will take center stage.
And this is because Africa has the highest annual birth rate, the highest number of low and middle income countries, and there's a huge concentration of the target audience amongst the African populace. Our media effort will be directed at the 312 million people who are between the ages of 18 and 45, and also within the ABC1 socioeconomic class, because we'll be speaking to the working class, the self-employed, the business owners, and the high net worth individuals. In terms of their psychographics, these people are driven by a sense of purpose and exclusivity. They're enthusiastic about technological advancements, and their passion points and interest in media basically lie heavily in sports and technology. This insight has guided our rules of engagement in media strategy and execution.
So our direction will be three-legged. You can think of it as a tricycle. We know that media is in a business of reach, so the anchor wheel for us would be to drive awareness, while our support wheels will bear the weight of the two main demands of the brief. So our strategy would be to leverage emotional storytelling and then also connect brilliantly through media. Our big idea is Steps for Change. Steps for Change is the unifying idea across all channels, and it symbolizes both the literal and the figurative steps towards solving the clubfoot challenge. This is the story of the Sashi, who, although born with club feet, has risen through the barrier thanks to early Ponseti treatments. The aim for us is to empower every child to take their first step towards a limitless future. The hashtag will unite communities worldwide in the fight against clubfoot by utilizing a crowdfunding website.
This website will house both the crowdfunding account and the registration portal for Rotary membership, and it will be driven by the hashtag. We will be partnering with CAF, the administrative body of football in Africa. We want to latch on the huge following the sport has amongst Africans, as evidenced in the last AFCON competition. And to our tech-savvy audiences, we'll also be partnering with Microsoft, a leading virtual reality company founded by Bill Gates, who interestingly is also a Rotarian. The idea is to have them develop an immersive virtual reality experience that simulates what it would be like to live with clubfoot. We'll have users share their progress online with the hashtag and also raise funds for the treatment. It's also very important for us to get the voices of celebrities to join this our cause. And on media, what we'll be activating is cross-multimedia integration through the help of AFCON with location-based activation. This hashtag will be visible to people watching the matches live at the stadium and also watchers around the globe. And we're also looking to engage willing celebrities. And we know these guys will be willing because these were people who were actually born with clubfoot. John Ram, he's a professional golfer and is currently ranked number 3 in the world. He will appeal to our high net worth audience. And Steven Gerrard, who is an ex-footballer and is incredibly popular within and outside the sports. We do believe that by celebrating their accomplishments, despite being born with clubfoot, we can also help shift the attention towards children born with this condition and inspire them to achieve their dreams by contributing to their treatment.
This is what success for us would look like. So for the first 6 months, we expect similar trajectories across all indicators, and then campaign should peak in the 4th month because that will be the knockout stage of the AFCON competition. We also expect that the funds that we generate should affect the treatment of 88% of clubfoot patients in 2025, while we also expect that we should drive Rotary's membership growth by 15%, we believe that these steps, if taken, would successfully combat clubfoot in Africa and the world. Thank you.
I say it's the work of the devil. I feel like when she grows up, she won't be able to achieve her dreams with her condition. These are the words of Chioma, a Nigerian mother of a child affected with clubfoot. You can imagine the pain behind her words. Now, imagine the agony behind 10,000 other affected kids and their caregivers every single year. Which is why we as Media 3 are very happy to get this brief, because we have a chance to launch a campaign to drive awareness and donations for this cause, targeting people who care and can donate, and also corporations. For example, Airtel, who has a CSR initiative, Touching Lives campaign, whose focus is about providing better healthcare for communities. According to AMS, our outreach can be reached across various media channels. They love to listen to radio, TV, internet, and they have outdoor access. They love to stream music as well via various streaming apps as well. One thing we know is that in Nigeria, despite the hardship in the country, we donate for things that we connect to emotionally. We can see the case of Mommy Z and even BBM Rina Elebayi. We all know she won because people saw her as a victim in that story. Imagine what Nigerians are able to do once they have the chance to come together to care and to help. In our research, we see that over 50 million calls are dropped daily due to low airtime. We see a brand, Airtel, has found a way to curb this airtime problem with their Airtel ads. All we have to do is listen to a few second ads and you get free extra airtime to complete your calls. So, for our clubfoot problem, we found a way to tap into this brand's program to get people to listen to us. Listen to what we have to say about clubfoot. Listen to what we have to say about how you can be champions in this cause. Which is why our big idea for this campaign is listen for good. Listen to the stories that are worth hearing.
Yeah, and to bring this big idea to life, our campaign is anchored on three pillars strategically. First is empathy, because we intend to drive emotional connection among the TG, by telling the stories of families and kids who are affected by clubfoot, and to put these stories out there to the target audience is why we are leveraging partnership with one of Africa's biggest telco, Airtel, and also ensuring that we leverage AI and first-party data available to us to drive impact for our campaign. Now, one key thing for us is to raise funds, for the support of people that have clubfoot, which is where this innovative Airtel's audio ad platform comes in. Now, the way this will work is that we're going to, we're at the point where users, when they get, when they are making their calls and their call drop because of lack of airtime, we're going to prompt them to listen to a 30 seconds ad food. Now, at the end of the day, users also get 1 minute of extra airtime to continue their talk. Now, 50% of all ad revenue for all completed audio ads during this campaign period then goes to Rotary as a donation to the campaign. Now, this is important because it helps us to drive and reach more people with our campaign message and also raise donations at the end of the day. Now, we'd also continue to leverage Airtel's in programmatic ad platform, which is Intent AI, to serve ads at no cost to the users with fallback ads. Now, the big opportunity here is the ability to use AI to serve personalized ad messages, using precise targeting options such as demography, lifestyle, and even maybe spending power or wallets. Now, we also have the opportunity to reach millions of users via Airtel's ringback tone, which means that during the period of this campaign, for every Airtel user that you call, you get to listen to the campaign message while the phone is ringing. We also seize the opportunity when users are waiting to speak to customer care to serve our campaign message in English or even local dialect based on first-party data available to us. Now, for our big campaign day, which is June 3rd on World Clubfoot Day, we intend to drive, social conversation online, leveraging thought leadership with in partnership with Aproko to help tell these stories, let people know what this is about, and also take immediate action. And the immediate action for us here is that we'll open a toll-free line that Airtel would have provided for us, that all users, everybody that they can call this number, you can get to listen to our campaign message and also learn more on how to support and donate. And at the end of the day, also, we are pushing this toll-free line across across all Airtel's existing media channels on radio, TV, OH, and digital platforms. Now, look of success for us in this campaign is to see a target of 100 million completed audio ad listens, which at 5 naira is over 500 million in ad revenue. Now, 50% of that is 250 million, which we can raise in donation for Rotary. And we also want to see at least 150 million in terms of impressions across all media channels, and about 3,500 potential recruits who are able to join Rotary to make lasting change. Finally, we believe we can scale or replicate the success of this campaign in Nigeria to other African markets where Airtel has presence. Also, overall, we believe this campaign will help us solve this issue, because at the end of the day, small acts of kindness, well multiplied by millions of people, can actually make change.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good morning. We're here to present our idea for the Young Lions Media Competition, which we've tagged Let's Help Little Feet Find Their Way. We're going to be raising awareness and donation for club-foot disease while encouraging young individuals to join Rotary International. Our audience, male, female, working class, business owners, and high net worth individuals. Devil's feet, disabled, twisted feet, unworthy. These are the names that children with club-foot disease are called, demeaning names. We want you to meet Chinecherem, a 10-year-old girl from Abia State who suffers from club-foot disease. She has had to endure being called these demeaning names by her peers and villagers, in addition to limited mobility.
Moving on to facts and insights, we can clearly see that there are 250 yearly recorded cases of clubfoot here around the world, and 10,000 recorded cases in Nigeria alone. However, less than 30% of these children are actually treated in Nigeria. Moving on to our target audience, an average Nigerian spends about 4 hours of their time on social media daily, with TikTok being the most used social media app with about 1 hour of their time daily. Nigeria is also ranked as the 9th most generous country in the world, which indicates approximately 5 in 10 Nigeria gave money, time, or assisted a stranger in 2023. As Nigerians, we have all faced our own Chinecherem moments, a personal struggle that left us feeling inferior or stigmatized. But just as others stepped forward to uplift us, we now have an opportunity to pay it forward. Step forward. Our big idea is instigating a partnership with Rotary and TikTok for a disruptive Club Day campaign on June 3rd, driving awareness, donations, and media and virality. TikTok has over 25 million active users in Nigeria, which we believe will be the perfect platform for execution. How this would work, we'll start off by driving awareness. We'll be partnering with TikTok influencers, but we would launch our Chinecherem June 3rd t-shirt filter, sparking curiosity, anticipation, and talkability across TikTok. Influencers would also be selected based on their passion for dance. Content featuring the virtual t-shirts filter would extend beyond TikTok to other social media platforms.
So beyond using TikTok to create awareness, we're also going to drive donation and recognition amongst our target audience. We'll achieve this by having a 5-minute documentary featuring a celebrity host, Trudy, having an interview with Chinecherem and her parents, creating an emotional connection with our viewers. At the end of the documentary, there will be a call to action where we would direct viewers to go to the Rotary website to donate and also register to become part of the change by stepping forward. Donors will be recognized by having a golden circle around their profile picture just for the month of June, creating talkability amongst other people. Now, we're also going to launch a filter on that same day, which is International Club-foot Day, showcasing educational content like images, facts, challenges that people with club-foot disease encounter. Now, to take our execution offline, we are going to be partnering with iFitness to have the Step Forward Walk, which will be held nationwide in locations where iFitness is available. First, we send out emails to gym subscribers about the walk, alongside personalized QR codes, linking participants to children currently undergoing club-foot treatment. This will help create an emotional connection between them where they get to receive regular updates about the child's progress. Now, 10% will be taken off their monthly subscription, which would help us take out the having to ask for direct donation from them. For iFitness, this serves as a CSR program for them. It helps to align their goal to gain 20,000 subscribers by 2025.
We also expect our execution to gain organic pickup. So our groundbreaking campaign on June 12th is spark widespread discussion, sharing, and organic awareness, starting online through conversation. It will extend to broader media channels such as news segments on AIT, Channels TV, and Silverbird, and the likes. Now let's talk numbers. For our measurements, we'll start off with using our TikTok users, where we have 25 million active users, like mentioned before. And we expect 1% of those people to be donors and registered to Rotary, which we are able to amass 25 million naira donation. For our 10,000 iFitness subscribers and 10% of their monthly fees, we'll be able to get 2 million naira donations, which will equate to 27 million naira donations. We'll also be able to achieve 5 million reach 400,000 website visits and 800,000 social mentions?
We believe our ideas would work because we are leveraging a highly emotive way to initiate action. Our ideas are disruptive and scalable, which will help us trigger realization about club foot disease and also gain virality across different mediums. We are also going to leverage the human desire for recognition, and most importantly, we'll be leveraging zero media budgets. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's all.
Good morning, everybody. Once again, thank you for having us. We are Medium Team 5 and we'll take you through our presentation. So let's kick off with a reassuring quote from Dr. Ignacio Ponsetti. He says, "Your child is perfect. We only want to straighten her little feet." Club foot, as we know it, is a congenital defect that affects roughly 1 in 1,000 newborns globally, and it is pronounced in low and middle income countries. Nigeria alone witnesses over 10,000 new cases annually. Shockingly, 250,000 babies worldwide are born with club foot yearly.
So what is the task before us? We want to shift focus from polio to club foot. We want to support eradicate club foot worldwide. And we want people to join Rotary to continue creating change.
To understand our target audience, we divided them into two. The primary target audience, who are individuals, corporates, and high net worth individuals, both male and female, aged 18 to 45. Then our secondary audience, who are parents, guardians, and individuals familiar with children that have club foot. What is our big idea? It is simple. Pass it forward. It's the play for mobility. A compelling campaign that is aimed at promoting club foot treatment through friendly football matches between our offline and online media influencers, with a very clear mission: raise awareness for club foot cases in Nigeria, recruit new members for Rotary Club, and inspire donations to support the affected children. This is drawing inspiration from the Rotary's successful polio eradication efforts. We seek to unite compassionate Nigerians in this noble cause.
So how will we bring this to life? We have our media strategy, our media channel strategy, making every message count. Our game plan is to create awareness, which will instigate engagement as trial and ultimately drive donations by using rich, compelling stories to connect emotionally with well-meaning Nigerians about the plight of children with club foot. We'll be activating this through awareness, consideration, and conversion.
And in our awareness phase, we'll harness the influences of our public figure participants in the charity football event to maximize awareness through various platforms, like the participating radio hosts who passionately promote live session and pre-recorded segments on their shows. They will collaborate with agencies to secure impactful 10 seconds content on out-of-home advertising, just like you can see on your screen. We are getting our participating influencers to also join forces with Rotary, just like Sheyi Awolowo has done on social media platforms, leveraging their reach to amplify our messaging.
In the consideration pillar, our influencers and OAPs will use IG Live and TikTok videos to spark discussions about the event. We want to emphasize the call for donations. Also, this event will be featured in a full-page ad in Rotary's International Magazine, distributed to the 4 districts in Nigeria, leveraging Rotary's widespread pan-Nigerian recognition, both physically and online. Also, prominent key Rotary international figures will make 15 minutes guest appearances on select radio and TV stations in Lagos to promote the event and also raise awareness.
Now, how do we intend to convert all of this effort into money? First, we develop a tiered sponsorship package for packages for brands that are offering benefits like logo display, commentary mentions during our live shows, jersey branding, and on-site signs. We will also offer merchandise like t-shirts, caps, and wristbands for sale at the event, and the proceeds will be channeled towards our charity fund. Tickets for the event will also be sold online with varied pricing from regular and VIP entries. We will also make available discounted early bird tickets to gather funds for pre-event amplification. To make it more fun, we will install photo booths for photo sessions with our celebrities at a fee which will be directed to our charity fund. Our live streaming on Facebook and YouTube will give viewers the opportunity to click on the link that directs them to GoFundMe account for donations.
Now, how do we want to measure the effectiveness of this campaign? With zero media budget, we will deliver 500K organic impressions on social media through our influencers and celebrities. We will sell 5,000 tickets. Our end media value will be 25 million, and we'll be raising 50 million in donations. These donations are based on tiered tickets sold at 2.5 per ticket. for tier 1, for tier 3, 5,000 for tier 2, and then tier 1, 15,000. Also, our sponsorship packages are categorized into gold, silver, and bronze packages for people that want to sponsor the events.
This is not a thank you slide. Pass it forward and create lasting change.
We've come to the
end of our presentation.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, judges. We are Media Presentation, and this is our entry for the Young Guns competition. Imagine your favorite soccer player was born with club feet. Will they still be your favorite player? Get ready with us as we walk you through the struggle, which we have titled It's in the Feet.
Firstly, let us tell you about clubfoot. It's a birth defect that sees an infant born with their feet turned inward and under. While it's not painful for babies, it can become painful with time, leading to a lifetime of disability if not treated early. In terms of awareness, popularity for clubfoot has grown over the years, with 2023 showing peak popularity. Now, the problem we have is that in every 1,000 births, 2 are born with disability, and either one or both of them end up living with the defect. We have been asked to create awareness, trigger realization, and drive donations towards eradicating clubfoot while recruiting new members for Rotary Club. Now, who will we be talking to? Individuals between the ages of 18 to 45, corporate and government officials. A shocking fact about this target audience is over 70% of them play video games, and over 60% of those 70% play video games online, leading us to the insight that gamers form a dynamic information sharing community, offering a powerful platform to rapidly share awareness, which brings us to our strategy, elevating clubfoot awareness through strategic collaboration with EA Games.
Before we go further, we would like you to meet Blossom, aka Baba, an 18-month-old cutie pie from Ibadan who was born with clubfoot but is undergoing treatment to correct them. Because of this treatment, Baba stands a chance to play in the Premier League, just like Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard, who was also born with clubfoot. Now, how will it work? We'll be partnering with EA Sports FC, a global competition platform where players from all over the world will get to experience the in-game effect of clubfoot. So imagine leading 2-1 in a heated match against your opponent, and suddenly your top striker, say Osimhen, emerges with clubfoot, causing them to suddenly perform below par. The aim of this campaign will be to trigger the realization of clubfoot and the restrictions in life with clubfoot. To drive donations, everyone loves to be recognized on the game, so we'll be taking advantage of the in-game store to drive purchases for packs and re-ups which players will buy to restore their affected players back to form. A large percentage of these purchases will be towards eradicating clubfoot, making the donation process fun and seamless. Of course, we do not forget about recruitment. This will be powered through a points and reward system where players earn points after completing recruitment-related tasks like attending Rotary events, referring new members, or sharing club content online. We would also create challenges and tournaments where existing members compete to recruit new club members within specific time frames. Rewards such as badges, certifications, and leadership opportunities within the club will be offered for reaching certain milestones.
And due to the unprecedented nature of this campaign, virality is embedded because it will be executed on an unconventional platform, which is the EA Sports. This campaign will gain a lot of earned social media mentions, which will be picked up by broader media channels such as CNN, SuperSports, Sky Sports, and more.
This is what success would look like to us. 10,000 volunteer registrations, over 500,000 in-play experiences, 1.2 million unique social mentions with a reach of over 25 million people, raising around $1 million, because dollar payments are what are made on the platform, all at zero media investment.
We love this idea because it taps into a platform that already has a high number of interactive users, delivers significant awareness through virality. It is extremely disruptive, thereby triggering the realization of clubfoot, and the struggles of living with clubfoot are all at a zero major budget for execution. And that concludes our presentation.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We are Media Team 7, and we're here to walk you through our presentation. But before we get started, we'd like to take your mind a few weeks back to when we all experienced an internet downtime. I mean, this hindered our ability to perform our task in a very timely manner, but somehow we're able to find a work around it and overcame that challenge. So in the same way, we want to present an opportunity to children living with clubfoot to be able to overcome their challenges, thereby securing a brighter future for them. Now, these children who are born particularly in rural and underserved areas are unable to afford the treatment, the immediate and proper treatment for this clubfoot condition. So we want to inspire Nigerians to collectively come together to fund proper treatment for these underprivileged children. We are speaking to individuals who fall within the socioeconomic class A, B, and C1. They collectively make up 28% of Nigeria's population, according to ARMS 2022. They are very influential in the fact that they are able to shape marketing trend as well as consumer purchase intent. Now, in Nigeria, there are about 10,000 plus children who are born with clubfoot yearly. And there is also an estimate of over 80 million adult Nigerians living in extreme poverty. So it goes without saying that children who are born into these families would not be able to afford the proper treatment. These children would go about not being able to perform normal daily activities, and it will hinder their ability to form connections with people, right? They are also not able to live a healthy lifestyle because of their obvious mobility challenges. This generally underscores the need and the importance for us to collectively come together to address this issue. Which brings us to the big idea, fit to fit. We want to leverage on the already existing fitness culture to highlight on the challenges faced by these individuals, thereby driving empathy and support for their cause. Now, to achieve this, we're going to be key into 4 critical steps. One is a strategic partnership that would help us to drive awareness and purchase. We're also going to have an experiential activation that would enable us to tackle the key objective of driving donation and registration to the Rotary Club.
Our target audience are big on technology, fitness, and music, and we believe that a fusion of these three would help us drive our objective for this campaign. We will partner with Oremo, the top smart accessories brand in Africa, to unveil limited edition smartwatches, the Oremo Fit. To drive awareness for the limited edition smartwatches, we will leverage their already existing partnership with Burna Boy. Burna Boy's significant social influence and large followership across various social media platforms will help us drive awareness and engagement among his followers and among the broader online community. As limited edition products, prices will be marked up by 100%, with Rotary receiving 50% of the sale value. And as our target audience are big on fitness lifestyle, as they purchase these fitness products, we would give them exclusive invites to Fit Jam, the walk and cycle with Burna fitness activation. The Fit Jam is an experiential activation that seeks to bring our target audience together in a fun way. Interestingly, 3rd of June is the World Clubfoot and World Cycling Day, making it the perfect day for the Fit Jam experiential execution, which we will leverage to drive awareness for clubfoot, inspiring purchase of the limited edition smartwatches, donation for clubfoot treatment, and registration to the Rotary Club. Smartwatches help fitness enthusiasts track their daily fitness progress and notifies them when they achieve their daily goals. Our product partnership with Oremo will include a feature integration in new and existing Oremo smartwatches so that when a user achieves their daily goal, they will receive a notification on their smartwatch prompting them to donate to help profit children achieve their own goals, which includes to walk, to run, to dance, and to keep fit. After donation, they'll receive a prompt encouraging them to register to become Rotary Club members and also to receive weekly progress reports on the club treatment initiative. We will raise 1 billion naira from this campaign, and this would be from 600 million naira from the sale of limited edition smartwatches, 400 million naira from donation, and we'll treat 50% of club children in Nigeria, and then onboard 1,000 new members into Rotary. The joy will be to see these children jumping up to their feet and having the boldness to tackle challenges in life. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll be starting. Thank you, everyone. Please, I want to start with a moment of reflection. Can we think about the shoes we're wearing right now? The shoes that protect our feet every day and make us feel stylish. But do you know that not everyone gets that chance? Not everyone even has to get their favorite shoes. And there are many children born into Nigeria like this every day. It's heartbreaking. over 10,000 Nigerian newborns have club foot. And then there's also lack of funding, so they never get the treatment that they need. And there's little awareness. Not everyone knows about it. So we're going to raise our awareness about this, and we're going to drive donations and recruit members for the Rotary Club. Our audience are the working class, corporates, business owners, and HNIs. And then we discovered that the audience size is about 34 million. But when we drill down with these filters, influential people, stylish, non-conformist, sophisticated, our audience is now 7 million according to AMPS. And then we all know that the general truth is that regardless of our backgrounds, everyone wants to look good and feel good about themselves. And then emotions play a huge role in our decision making, especially when people are buying footwear, buying apparels and accessories. So we observed on Google Trends that interest in footwear and fashion have remained steady year on year in Nigeria. And then our idea is to then tap into this interest for footwear, especially fashion and footwear, to drive disruptive awareness and inspire donations and recruitment for Rotary. Our big idea is the undefeated. So the simple problem is that some people don't get the opportunity to wear shoes because of their feet. So we're going to leverage the people that have normal feet to create this awareness. So every time someone buys these shoes and they wear these shoes, donations are going to Rotary to change someone's lives. Yeah.
Before we get to launching the undefeated Crocs, we know it's important for us to drive awareness and trigger realization because not so many people know what clubfoot is. Through our partnership with Crocs, we'll be deploying special cash shoes to drive disruptive awareness and spark curiosity. We'll be leveraging different media touchpoints that resonates with our target audience to drive this disruption. We'd have these special cash shoes placed outdoor as well as on lampposts. Imagine driving by and you see this life-size cash shoes. This will trigger curiosity. People begin to wonder, oh, is this a new type of footwear? They are curious. We'd also be placing QR codes on each of these special cash shoes worn by individuals with clubfoot to drive users to the Rotary website to read up more information about clubfoot and how they can donate. We'd have this placed in malls when you're shopping for regular shoes. You see this one defeated special cash shoes to drive awareness. We'll also be disrupting the user journey on e-commerce sites, as well as leveraging our target audience interest for search, such that when they are leveraging specific search keywords such as shoes, fashion or footwear, they get the search ad with the clubfoot just to drive that disruption and make them even understand what clubfoot is before they can take action. Now we've driven realization. People now know what clubfoot is. Now it's time to prompt them to take action. And we'll be partnering with influencers, the Crocs brand ambassadors, to drive the launch of the limited edition of the undefeated Crocs, whereby they'll be nominating people within their community, influencers, celebrities, as well as individuals at large to donate to Rotary Club by purchasing a pair of the undefeated Crocs. 60% of sales made from the sales of these undefeated Crocs will be donated to Rotary Club. We'll also be recruiting people of action to join Rotary, where we'll be offering exclusive discounts to the first 1,000 people who voluntarily sign up to become a Rotary member. We'll also be driving reach and amplifying the undefeated collection we'll be launching by partnering with one of the leading media platforms in Nigeria, Arise. We'll have a special runway show during World Club Food Day to further drive awareness and also invoke empathy. So to have models walking down the runway alongside kids with club foods, wearing the undefeated cross, just to trigger emotions, evoke empathy, and make people take action. And this partnership with Arise will enable us leverage all their media platforms on social media, TV, and print, and also enable us reach and disseminate the undefeated campaign across all different age groups from old to young at zero cost. At the end of the undefeated campaign, we are estimating over 30 million reach, 100,000 social mentions from user-generated content that will be shared across all media touch points, 60,000 website visits to the Rotary Club website, as well as the e-commerce website where we'll be selling the limited Crocs edition, and 5,000 undefeated Crocs sold, which enables us to raise 172.8 million in donations to Rotary Club, taking into consideration the discounts that will be offered to the 1,000 new Rotary members we'll be recruiting for Rotary Club. Together, let's make our feet speak for a cause and make individuals with club foot undefeated.
Yeah, and the end point is that this is a very simple execution, so it can be cascaded to other global markets. We're starting with Nigeria, but we can go to Asia, other markets, Europe, and to further drive that global impact for club food. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm grateful.
Would like to start with a phrase which says, "Walking is more than the mobility. It's freedom, independence, and it's human's life journey." Our challenge, untreated club foot is significant, not just across the world, but here in Nigeria too, with 80% of the cases occurring within the low middle income countries. This leads to lifelong disabilities and also social stigma. Our task is for us to create that awareness and also trigger realization amongst well-meaning Nigerians to get them to act by donating and also recruiting Rotarians who are either young or young at heart. But our reality, we currently have 10,107 new cases occurring in Nigeria yearly, and 80% of the people born with club foot live with lifelong disabilities. We spend as much as 200K to treat just one case of club foot, which is far higher than the Nigerian minimum wage.
A realization of this for us is that unaffordable cost of club foot treatment has increased the number of people who cannot walk, causing disability as well as stigmatization in the society. Hence, we require funds to keep them working perfectly. How do we want to achieve this? We will leverage high-reach mass media opportunities to first connect with these individuals who are well-meaning Nigerians and also drive funds as well as recruitment into the Rotary, which leads us to a big idea: every step matters. Every step matters. We'll drive ideal collaboration with MTN, which is the largest mobile network operator in the country, as well as a leading athlete, Asisat Oshuala, who is also an honorary Rotarian. We'll leverage the use of rich communication SMS to trigger awareness as well as donation among our target audience. We understand that Nigerians chat daily as an habitual form of communication. We'll leverage these moments of high digital consumption to drive impactful messaging. To achieve this via our rich communication service SMS execution, an emotive 1-minute video, which is led by our influencer Asisat Oshuala, will be automatically shared to MTN users when they receive their first text of the day. The messaging, which highlights the challenges faced by children with clubfoot, as well as the negative impact it has on them growing up, as well as the society, will be shared with these users. In the video, she will encourage donations. A call to action message for a 2 Naira donation will be included, which will be deducted from the MTN user's airtime once it signals the approval. And they will get a link to drive registration and sign up into the Rotary organization.
We further drive this with the life challenge with our influencer Asisat Oshuala, leveraging her prominent TikTok presence with over 690K followers to generate funds and also recruit new Rotarians. Oshuala will drive a stunts challenge via TikTok where she will interest her followers with her football skills and also highlights the testimonials from polio to engage her followers. Followers will give back in terms of coins, lions, cards as she stunts with the football and also engages her followers. Followers' gifts can be converted to funds for Rotary, and also these followers will be recognized with a Rotary badge as new Rotarians, which will then be followed up with a Rotary link for registration. We'll further drive this, we would measure our campaign with 5K live participation, which in turn will have a 2 million TikTok coins to drive our donation of 50 million with 500K social mentions, which will also be able to gather word of mouth and also earn media across the media space.
Why do we love this idea? We love this idea because, first of all, it promotes clubfoot awareness by igniting conversations during our audience moments of digital media consumption. We are also driving awareness about this clubfoot illness through virality, and we are tapping into the hearts of Nigerians to appeal to their compassion, to know that every step for these children truly matters. Additionally, this campaign will be disruptive.
We'll be able to take you through our tasks, the insight, our big idea for us that every steps matter through our fantastic executions and our metrics. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. So I want to take you on a strategic journey on how we want to fight against clubfoot in Nigeria. And for us to do that, we have one task. Our task basically is to create an awareness-driven campaign that is going to generate fund and also get young at heart individuals to become members of the Rotary community. But then, who are we speaking to basically? We're speaking to the 18 years to 45 young at heart individual, the working class business owners and organization. But let's not forget, we're also speaking to the mothers in the semi-urban rural area who can't afford basic treatment or the treatment of this syndrome and also have limited awareness that this syndrome can be cured. Now let's take a step forward into reality and fact about clubfoot in Nigeria. We would say that 1% or one birth every year out of 1,000 births has clubfoot, and 69% of the people in Nigeria or the population in Nigeria have limited awareness about clubfoot. They have an awareness that there's a virus or a syndrome that makes a child leg bend during birth, but have not awareness that it's called clubfoot and is treatable. I would say that with proper treatment, 95% of these children get to live a prosperous and productive life.
As prevalent as clubfoot is, many people do not know it as clubfoot, making it difficult for people to connect to the pain in the defect. So we present the Hand for a Foot campaign, a campaign that educates and drives awareness for clubfoot as a defect. We leverage on the 3rd of June, a day dedicated to raise awareness about clubfoot. The day serves as a platform to advocate for early detection, timely intervention, and improved access to treatment for individuals born with clubfoot worldwide. So we start off, leading up to the World Clubfoot Day, driving organic reach. So first is we get Rotarians and ambassadors of the Rotary, who are celebrities, to put up the Hand for Foot symbol up on the social media to drive curiosity and raise, the awareness amongst people. People are curious and they're asking, what is this? Leading up to it again, just after that, we have Rotarians are in their communities wearing the Hand for Foot merch on the streets and, organizing vox pops, showing people the picture of, clubfoot and asking them what it means to them if they recognize it. So we use it to spark curiosity about the World Clubfoot Day and also raise awareness for clubfoot as a deformity. Simultaneously, we'll be driving online conversations with celebrities who are Rotary ambassadors and other Rotarians with huge followers. So we're going to be driving conversations with the hashtag #HandForAFoot 0306 and eradicate clubfoot. As well, we have people commenting on posts here and there with the foot symbol as solidarity for clubfoot deformity. What are we doing today? It's World Clubfoot Day. This is a yellow partnership with MTN. With over 84 million active users, we can leverage interactive engagement using the RCS messaging platform. How would this work? We would deploy rich media SMS to subscribers, showing them how celebrities who are Rotary ambassadors and different people across the country are lending a hand for foot for the clubfoot cause. Again, the message will send a prompt to allow users donate and join the Rotary. So if you respond with CF1, you donate, CF2, you donate and join the Rotary. That way, we can generate funds and also drive registrations for Rotarians. So after the response comes to them, they get a message directing them to the h4f.com website, which is the Hand for Foot Awareness website, where they can learn more and also see how much more support they can lend to the cause.
Now, because of how unique our idea and awareness campaign is, we'll be able to reach 50 million plus individuals using the SMS, using social media and on-ground activation. And not just that, we're able to get at least 250 million donations across all the platforms and also recruit 300 new members to the Rotary Club. Now, let's also say that this campaign or awareness campaign is very, very unique and newsworthy. So we're getting free exposure on TV, radio, newspaper, and every other platform in order for us to create that curiosity and awareness.
Right. So we love this idea because we bring to life 1,250 more children who have a chance for a better future. We also bring a fresh consciousness to people about clubfoot as a defect and the World Clubfoot Day as a whole. And then the idea is sustainable over a long period of time and also scalable globally. Thank you for your presentation. We have now come to the end of it.
Thank you.
This is Group 11. We'll be sharing our screen.
Good day, everyone, and thank you for being here. I and my teammates will be taking you through our deck, The Cast of a Champion, which brings us to the problem. There's a global prevalence of clubfoot with little awareness and limited access to proper care for affected people, and we have been tasked to create awareness and trigger donations from individuals while encouraging people to join the Rotary Club in order to make a bigger impact. We are targeting about 71 million Nigerians across different ages and social class. The insight that birthed our strategy and idea. About 9,000 children with clubfoot cases are born yearly in Nigeria, but sadly enough, only few of them are corrected. Also, 85% of companies in Nigeria believe that they need to create a positive impact on society and the environment. Our strategy, therefore, is to explore a mix of partnership, user-generated content, and storytelling to provoke emotions, drive donations, and raise awareness. Now, our big idea, the cast of a champion. Champions are not born, they are made. Choma Ajunwa, Kanu Nwankwo, Toby Amusan, all champions. Every child has a potential to be made a champion and at least a winner, but with clubfoot, it becomes limited. However, with donations for casts, special shoes, counseling for parents, and other special requirements, we can make this dream of theirs a reality. How do we intend to bring our idea to life? We'll be partnering with Nigeria's #1 food delivery platform, Chowdeck. We'll be amplifying our partnership on social media platforms, which we believe will cascade to other media platforms organically. We'll be leveraging a 30-second testimonial video showing our audiences what the Rotary Club has done with eradicating polio, with the aim of evoking emotions to enable them join and donate.
Now let's forge the idea. The birth of our concept will begin on Mother's Day and be amplified on Children's Day with the aim of raising awareness and sensitization on clubfoot. This will be done in partnership with Chowdeck in a non-disruptive manner when customers proceed to make payments while checking out their meals. Our plan for execution kickstarts on the first login of the day when users are greeted with splash banners, which has a CTA, call to action, directing users to learn more about the defect called clubfoot. While at checkout, our customers are able to donate to the cause to aid children with clubfoot. After donations are made via the platform, push notifications and newsletters are employed to enable users follow the journey of the child. For accountability, customers will get updates on how their donations have impacted the lives of children via email, and they would have a chance to be recognized via Chowdeck's social media pages. We'll be using media to shape our ideas by partnering with influencers and celebrities to amplify our 30-second testimonial videos on social media, on their social media pages. We believe these influencers have the power to drive organic conversations and sensitize people on the cause and how they can be of help. Radio hypes on key stations would also be a key factor to raise awareness, and we would also be talking about our partnership on Chowdeck. Podcasts will use podcasts to leverage and reach people, drive organic conversation both online and offline. We will sustain this by amplifying the works we've done on social media pages by talking about our donations, the donations we've gotten across all social media platforms. We'll also be leveraging radio to talk about the results from the campaign, and we'll be using flyers and banners in societies and clubs across Lagos and the whole of Nigeria.
Why we believe our idea works. With zero marketing budget, we'll be bringing our idea to life organically via partnerships and trends, which will lead to virality. We are raising awareness by sparking emotions in the month of May. We are also appealing to the human nature of our audience to be recognized for good. And lastly, our idea remains non-destructive and still conveys our message, cast a champion. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most people get the fact that babies are born with clubfoot almost every 10 minutes in India. But what they don't get yet is that there are adults who feel socially excluded because they have clubfoot. So who is advocating for these people?
That's the reason why for our target audience, we're looking at Gen Zs and millennials, which we have coined as zillennials. We've established that these guys are fitness enthusiasts and they're also social media trendy. And we also know that 33% of this target audience make use of iPhones globally. 75% of them make use of, 75% of this population also make use of Apple Fitness app on their iPhones. While, as earlier mentioned, this target audience are socially trendy, and 95% of them are active on at least one social media platform.
A random person with clubfoot and look at their shoes. 9 over 10 times, they're hideous. And in a society that is this vain, that leads to being tagged as disabled, especially when they have no choice.
That's the reason why we are here to change the narrative from disabled and pain to steady and comfort by partnering with Crocs and Apple, hereby utilizing Apple's innovative technology. And this is why we have come up with our big idea, Crocfoot.
Considering how easy it is to work daily for the average person, we decided to turn an everyday thing into an act of activism in solidarity with people who face working difficulties due to COVID. For every 5K steps I and other people take, Apple has committed to donating 50 cents. But even better, our steppers can also donate at least 50 cents with one tap using their Apple Pay details. Now, we know that parting with your money is a difficult task for a lot of people, which is why we created a daily spotlight. It's an awareness initiative that turns these statistics into real faces of human beings with club foot. It spotlights babies and adults alike, citing their struggles and how these donations have helped them with their club food. I mean, this should actually touch you enough to donate.
We all know and we are all familiar with Crocs. And Crocs all around the world is known for making comfortable footwear. So who better to partner with than Crocs to provide comfort, relief, and basically steadiness to people with club foot. So we want to utilize Crocs' expertise in footwear making by producing customized orthopedic shoes for people with club foot. We want to take advantage of our partnership with Apple by utilizing their working steadiness technology to determine users with club foot. So what we plan to do is to detect and measure the working balance of people using Apple algorithm. Then they get notifications and discount codes on their phones for them, their family, maybe friends, and even people in their communities that have club foot to get specially crafted orthopedic shoes from Crocs. So this makes them work more steady, more comfortable, fit in socially within their communities, and go on without the constant stigma that they face in the society.
Our media approach, let me actually take you back to one of my most proudest accomplishments. So for this first screenshot, it's a picture of me when I first started, it's a screenshot of when I first achieved my first 10K steps. And this is this picture, I shared it all over my Snapchat streaks for like at least 1 week, and it was all over my social media. So I can also recall vividly one time when someone went viral on Twitter for sharing how consistent she was with her 10K steps for a full year. What I'm really trying to point out is that with completing the 5K steps consistently, social media sharing comes easily to our Gen Zs and millennials.
For our results, considering the size and the social currency of both our partners and also the tech savviness of our target audience, like we've established before, we will have at least 32 million shares on social media platforms combined. We will also have 88% of our target steppers educated about club food and its treatment with the help of our daily spotlights. Then we plan to reach 90% of adults in India living with club food, making them feel more confident to participate in normal activities and also be socially involved. While with 1.5 billion Apple users worldwide, we plan to reach 20% of them, which is 292 million. And by getting 50% of these 292 million to donate, we envisage to generate at least $128 million for the treatment of children and infants born with club foot.
This is literally the best campaign in the world. I mean, not just because of the seamless integration of all the organizations using technology. Also, the confidence boost it gives to neglected adults with club foot. It also turns everyday actions into activism acts for people who are urgently in need of it. And we also found a way for big corporations to use their money for the good of the society and for the people.
In summary, we plan to raise money for club food babies and also empower neglected adults. And our execution is to inspire and our audience by collaborating with Crocs. And our media approach involves social media sharing and earned media through word of mouth. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So immediately we received our brief, we had gone on a deep search to look for successful Nigerians who were born with club foot or who currently have the condition. And as you can see, our search yielded no results. Now, this is an awareness issue in itself, but it brings us to the problem that approximately 60,000 individuals in Nigeria live with untreated club foot. And every year, 9,500 babies are born with this condition.
Therefore, it has become imperative that we incite awareness about the condition and generate donations towards the treatment and recruit to Rotary Club. Based on superstitious beliefs, individuals and families with club foot encounter stigma and exclusion in our society.
And if action is not taken, by 2030, the number of individuals with untreated club foot in Nigeria would have surpassed 120,000. Now, who are we talking to? We are talking to our army of advocates who we are calling catalyst for change. These people have consistently used their social media and social currency to drive lasting societal change, as can be seen during the End SARS and Black Lives Matter campaign.
Members of the jury, let me tell you the inspiring story of the boy Stephen. 44 years ago, Stephen was born with a severe case of clubfoot. The odds were stacked against him, but with proper treatment, he overcame.
Now, it might interest you to know that the boy Stephen is Steven Gerrard, former Liverpool captain and inspiration to millions of Nigerian youth who also uses his influence to help children born with clubfoot like him. And lest I forget, he's also an absolute legend at the game of football. Now, what is football to us?
In Nigeria, football is our heartbeat, as we witnessed in the completed AFCON. And as we also see every weekend when the English Premier League games comes alive, where Liverpool, a massive club, has millions of supporters from Nigeria.
Now, this brings us to our big idea. Play for change, hashtag #ClubFootNaija, hinged on the three key pillars we had initially mentioned. Now, members of the jury, did you know that 4 out of every 10 children in Nigeria dream of becoming a professional footballer? However, for 9,500 of them born with clubfoot every year, this dream might never come to pass. How do we hope to keep their dream alive?
By harnessing the intense passion Nigerians have for football and leveraging the inspiring Stephen story to launch a partnership with Liverpool and Steven Gerrard's Clubfoot Foundation, as Steven Gerrard as our first Rotary recruit and the face of our campaign. Our executions is hinged on three key pillars. One, awareness to drive information about clubfoot in Nigeria, donations to fund the treatment and our media campaign, and recruitment. For awareness, we would announce Rotary and Liverpool's partnership using partners' owned assets. And localizing this campaign, we would hold a novelty match between Liverpool and Rotary in Nigeria on June 3rd, World Clubfoot Day. Now, embracing technology, we'll build an AI chatbot on Liverpool's website that is going to educate and direct and also drive recruitment. Now, after all of this awareness has been achieved, we plan to convert 10% of these people to make a minimum donation of £1 towards this cause. And we are going to recruit 1 out of 10 donors to join the Rotary Club.
Now, to further localize this campaign and bring it home, we'll be utilizing 20% of our donations to drive our traditional media campaign across TV shows, radio programs, and out-of-home sites that our target audience have high affinity to, and it resonates greatly with them. Now, how do we measure success and track our results?
Members of the jury, after a month of launch, we would have achieved 20% organic reach of our partners' combined 55 million unique followers. Now, converting 10% of these people, which is put at 1.11 million people, to make a minimum donation of £1, would have raised over £1.1 million revenue. Now, for every 10 donors that we have, we are going to recruit one person. So over 110,000 people make a commitment to join the Rotary Club. Because each of our donors will have a unique avatar for them that they can share to their friends via social media. This will lead to an exponential increase in our awareness. So we would have generated over 50 million combined impressions across traditional and digital media.
Members of the jury, let the Stephen story inspire you to help a Nigerian child with clubfoot today to play football tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning, jury. I am a partner on Media 14, presenting Football campaign in response to Rotary International's brief on clubfoot. So Rotary is a global network of over 1.4 million people solving global challenges. One of our major achievements so far has been the contribution to the global eradication of polio by about 99.9%. So next, we're tackling clubfoot in children with 3 core tasks. 1 is fundraising, 2 is creating awareness, and thirdly, we are recruiting new members who want to help tackle global challenges as well. So these people are males and females aged between 18 to 45 years who are open-minded and seek to have a lasting legacy. So we also know that they are reachable across traditional and digital media, and we need them as members and donors for this course. We know every year over 250,000 children are born with clubfoot. 80% of these children come from low and medium income countries. On the other hand, Nigeria has the largest occurrence of clubfoot in Africa, with over 9,000 cases recorded annually. These children face social stigma and become, because of a deformity, rather, that is known as the devil's handwork. But we believe that clubfoot is not a life sentence, as it can be corrected in childhood, just as polio. We will be able to eradicate clubfoot by 99.9% also. And this is where we need donors and new members who are people of action. So we believe that poverty should not be enough to take away a child's legs or even a foot for that matter. So they can tomorrow become the next Steven Gerrard or even Charles Woodson or Usain Bolt, popular athlete, who all were born with club feet. And this is what has informed our campaign. This has led to our big idea, Foot a Bill.
So Foot a Bill is a call to action to well-meaning individuals to partner with Rotary to create lasting positive change in the life of the children with clubfoot. So our key strategy is a partnership between Rotary and Uber. According to Global Web Index, Uber has over 131 million active users globally, over 260K are in Nigeria. Over 40% of the riders are middle-income earners, while over 20% are high-income earners, which falls within the social class of Rotary's target audience. And over 75% of these users are between the age of 18 to 45 years, which also is the age group of Rotary's target audience. Uber is available in over 72 countries. And in revenue, Uber did over 9 billion in the last quarter of 2023. Uber's CSR initiative, it reflects a commitment to addressing social and environmental challenges, which are also part of the Rotary's 7 area of focus. So how will this donation work? How will the partnership work? We intend to launch a zero targeted primarily at the Uber riders. So at the beginning of every order on the Uber app, there will be a prompt notifying the users on the additional 0.1% charge on their fee, which will be used to foot a bill for the treatment of children with clubfoot. So the user will be able to uncheck this button. And after every successful donation, the donors will receive a loyalty email informing them of the impact of their donation, also encouraging them to join Rotary on their mission to make the world a better place. Below, we have an estimation. Uber did over 9 billion in US dollars in last quarter, 2023. 0.1% of that is over 9 million US dollars. So our media strategy to drive awareness, we intend to partner with media houses to create videos that explains clubfoot and its impact on children. So these videos will be promoted through our partnership with the media houses on the stations. On social media also, we intend to collaborate with influencers to drive interactive awareness campaign and the national appeal on social media. So Rotary Club has over 40,000 Rotary clubs worldwide and 4 districts in Nigeria. So we intend to leverage on this network to engage with immediate communities, to educate them and also drive membership. For measurements, we intend to measure with the amount donated, social engagement, number of donors, and number of new members. This is our summary page. Thank you. I'll be on.
Good morning, jury. I'm my partner representing Media 15. We're presenting a response to the Rotary brief team, and our team is 99.9% chance. Globally, over 250 newborns every year has the club foot defect, and in Nigeria, 9,000 children are born with club foot defect. Our task is to create awareness, encourage people to donate, and also to join Rotary Club. However, we're glad that people are more passionate towards children, and although some have low income, emotional disconnect, and lack of trust, we're providing them an avenue to give back to the society through a just cause and a trusted platform called Rotary, regardless of our threats. The challenges, this screen, these images represent real life experiences of people that have experienced clubfoot and parents that have children with clubfoot. They share their experiences and the challenges that they face. Our target audience. Our target audience are people within age 18 to 45 years, people that are compassionate and socially conscious, people that have strong sense of empathy and a desire to help, and people that are willing to participate in fundraising events and campaigns. Based on our insight and research and all of the misconceptions that we gathered, we believe that there is a 99.9% chance of eradicating the untreated cases of clubfoot. We are leveraging on the success of Rotary's club campaign against polio, which will serve as a powerful precedent, demonstrating the organization's capability to drive impactful change on a global scale. We would leverage on this success that significantly eradicated cases of polio by 99.9% to establish trust and confidence as we aim for a 99% chance to eradicate clubfoot untreated cases.
This is our key strategy in creating awareness and fundraising for this cause. We partner with telecom companies to achieve this. And why are we doing this? According to Ripples Nigeria, 11.8 billion naira is spent on airtime daily, and 3 million Nigerians recharge their phone every hour. So we can raise funds by partnering with telecos to offer 99.9 kobo donations through bank app during airtime or data purchases. And this can be achieved by integrating the donation option seamlessly into an existing payments platform, which is make it easier for users to donate. And this donation will be framed in context of the 99.9% chance team, highlighting how even a small contribution can add up to make a significant. So during the transaction, there can have a pop-up that says small change, big impact. Donate 99.9 kobo today for a 99.9 chance for a child to work. So for our media strategy, we'll be partnering with radio and out-of-home agency. We'll partner with radio stations that have CSR initiative and organize a live interview where we create awareness about crop foods and consenting method, telling the audience how Rotary eradicated polio by 99.9%, and we have a 99.9% chance of reducing the untreated cases of clubfoot. We also talk about how people join Rotary and make a lasting change and how they can donate to the cause. So for documentary, we'll partner with a producer to shoot documentary team 99.9 reason for you to take action. So the documentary will showcase Rotary legacy in eradicating polio and connect it to the 99.9 goal of every child with clubfoot working freely. Also, the documentary will shine light on the transformative journey of individuals who have overcome clubfoot through untimely treatments. Then also, our partnership with telecoms, live awareness and donation via SMS marketing button, and features on their mobile apps where they have options to donate and join Rotary. So we'll leverage on our existing partnership with WHO, UNICEF to push content, videos, and social medias about clubfoot and presenting treatment. Then international bodies will share the campaign and call to action on their social media, which will give us global audience. Then on the clubfoot day, we'll organize a footathon named 99.9 Chance Footathon on the International Clubfoot Day to create awareness about clubfoot and its treatment and enabling people to donate and join the Rotary. So this is how we intend to track the effectiveness of our campaign. We'll be using amounts donated, interaction at towards the cost of the campaign, partnership impacts, and numbers of people that joined Rotary.
In summary, the challenge we had was to create awareness about the clubfoot defect and encourage people to donate and also get people to join Rotary Club. The strategy we're employing is to partner with telecommunication companies, utilize radio and TV, create documentaries, and also host a footathon. Our result, we believe we'll be able to generate over 72 million funds and also get 5,000 members to join. There is a 99.9% chance with Rotary. Thank you.
So as a woman myself, my best fear is to prevent my child with any form of deformity. Just things. How would you feel if your bundle of joy brought uncertainty, fear, or stigma?
Our task is to raise awareness and funds to support individuals who have suffered from clubfoot and also to inspire younger. We are looking at individuals who are self-employed, MDs of reputable institutions, service-oriented, mothers, and caregivers.
Approximately 1,000 children are born with clubfoot in Ghana yearly. Many have been abandoned and have caused separation in their families due to their birth. They've been called a curse by their parents due to superstition, and then the lack of insights on clubfoot. MTN Ghana has over 21 million subscribers here in Ghana, and over 6 million subscribers in a day. Many also may not know this, but big out there, which is Mekakawa in our Tree dialect. It simply means the little I have. Why did we firstly even choose Mekakawa? Tree in Ghana is that we wanted something that can actually penetrate and something that a lot of people need. So it's intentional recorded voice. So you know how I'm calling MTN, there's this lady that says, "Welcome to MTN." We will insert voice body. So as we roll out, we'll explain how we can bring this to life and raise awareness and funds. We'll be doing a campaign on social media, and then the pediatric community activations and engagements deploy our RVs.
So yeah, will be leveraged effectively in this awareness. First of all, drive impact stories to enforce the credibility of Rotary. Our leverage partner by deploying the SMS as and need notification to create anticipate actually beneficial from the treatment of food, to bring hope to mothers and also to create awareness to the general public. Our hashtag market is to create conversation about club food and also to find individuals who have suffered way to share their stories. Our pediatric ward campaign, where we are basically going to eradicate the suspicion about club food not being a case, but a deformity that is very curable, and a press release and LPN.
So on the 3rd of June, like we said earlier, MTN has 21 million subscribers that are willing to donate their 1 Ghana cedis. That will be able to help us raise funds of 2.1 million. Now, if we peg the treatments at $2,500, like it was said in the brief, that was the highest for the treatments, we'll be able to treat 403 children that have clubfoot, and it forms 40% of the yearly clubfoot population, which is about approximately 1,000 children in a year. Also, we'll be leveraging the MTN websites and mobile app banners. So even if you don't make a call that day and you're making a transaction via the website or the mobile app banner, the mobile app, we'll be changing all the banners to make Akarawa banners. And you can equally just donate 1 Ghana cedi for this good cause. As soon as you make a donation, you receive an SMS from MTN giving you a Mekakawa badge of honor, which makes you a clubfoot hero.
Our strategic timeline starts from our impact stories all the way through our SMS appreciation blast, just to appreciate people who are able to give donations to support this cause.
So like we're saying, our expected results will be raising 2.1 million every year. That's if 10% of the subscribers are willing to donate their 1 cedi, which will go a long way to treat 403 children, which forms 40% of the clubfoot yearly population. We are looking at an end media of 33K for we know that in Ghana, and this also reshapes how people think of clubfoot in Ghana. And also we know every Ghanaian loves to help, so it gives them something meaningful to actually put their money and support into. Just to end all of this, for us, it's not just a competition or a campaign, because me, myself, I have a brother that grew up with clubfoot. And so Ben is his name. And this is why we decided to use Ben as a demo voice to ask for funds. So all we're asking is that if today Ben called you, would you give the little you have? Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Have you ever imagined what the world would be like without motion? Well, I guess not. Well, for people with clubfoot deficiency, their life is painstakingly slow, they are stigmatized, they have very low self-esteem, people make dark humor jokes about them, and their strides are very hurtful, which is why we've been tasked to create awareness and incite consent and get financial support for clubfoot treatment, and also attract young professionals to join the Rotary for sustainable efforts.
So, who can help? We'll be targeting well meaning individuals who have a mind to help. And for us, at the fore of these individuals, we'll be placing Gen Zs and millennials. And this is because we've seen that in recent times, they are action generators, they are pace setters, and they are trend setters. In fact, we also know that their freedom is very important to them. And as a result, they would go a step ahead to mitigate anything that poses a threat to their freedom and the freedom of others. And as we all know, clubfoot is an ailment that prevents free movement. We see that our target audience would rather work from home with a slightly lower pay just because of their freedom. This just shows how important their freedom is to them.
Okay, so with the understanding of our target audience, we know everyone loves the ability to freely move. That's why traffic is so annoying. Our target audience are highly peer influenced and we hop on any well-meaning trend. We also gather that women spend 12 hours, 56 minutes escaping reality each week, of which gaming and social media takes up to 9 hours plus. We gather that Subway Surfers has 35 million daily active users and has been downloaded more than 4 billion times since launch, making it the most downloaded mobile game.
So based on the insights, we decided to lash on our target audience love for freedom and escapism through gaming to bring to fore what really matters the most with the big idea, fun in my shoes. Fun in my shoes is simply telling our target audience to do what they do every other day, but from the condition and from the perspective of one who has club foot, just so that they understand the struggles associated with club foot. So to achieve this, we will be partnering with one of the largest gaming platforms, which is Subway Surfer, by having a custom-made character as a runner. So by this, due to the condition of the runner's leg, we'll be having a club foot runner as against the runner we can see on the screen. So due to the runner's leg, the race is slower. There's less tendency to catch coins, making the player understand the daily through the execution real quick.
So how do we execute? So when they proceed to play the game, because they don't want to lose their progress and they say they either continue using the club foot, like myself, who don't want to watch club foot character. At this point, they get to run like this or to play like this, get caught easily due to his club foot deficiency. After getting caught in this club foot mode, an empathetic also saying this is the daily struggle of a club foot patient. Kindly buy a key to keep to exit this club foot mode. Purchases will be diverted to support growth.
Try that would also be giving who donate to the cause a club foot child. Also, this would invite their friends to join in the challenge, which is a very large community to create awareness. Would also be making use of programmatic pop-ups to reach them. We love this idea so much because it's an innovative way to drive awareness towards club foot condition. It's a fun way of showing support and concern with a purpose without any form of extra expenses as against the regular gaming expenses. And it's a win for all. I mean, the Subway Surfer game also gets leveraging the Subway Surfer community, also very cost effective.
We anticipate that out of 35 million of them, which is about 8.75 cents each, and 25 cents from 8.750 million people will give us about $2.187 million daily revenue generation to the Rotary Club for club foot patients. Also, there's 20% increase in user engagement, and we've estimated over 10 million combined end impressions across social media and traditional media.
Thank you. To start, in children's health, our future gleams.
Nurturing them fulfills our dreams.
Their wellness shapes society's soul.
With each heartbeat, we all belong.
Now, imagine our superstars, Victor Osimhen and Asisha Toshoala, grew up in Nigeria with club foot. They won't be where they are today.
So our problem statement is basically, despite the prevalence and stigmatization of clubfoot in Nigeria, the condition continues to be largely misunderstood, majorly due to the low awareness about what clubfoot really is and lack of sufficient funding for clubfoot courses in Nigeria.
And our main task is to create awareness about clubfoot and trigger realization among these individuals, motivating them to register and donate. Our audience, the benevolence advocates, and psychographically, these individuals are empathetic and compassionate, philanthropic, they value exclusivity, and they're community driven.
Now, the insights we have gathered from our target audience is that they are passionate about sports, particularly football, and especially the Super Eagles of Nigeria, just as we saw in the just concluded AFCON competition. There was enough support that they gathered, even so much so that people labeled Nigerians, toxic and annoying on social media just because of the passion they showed for the Super Eagles during the just concluded AFCON competition.
This brings us to our big idea, kick off against clubfoot.
And the strategy is very simple. We're going to partner with the Nigerian Football Federation to help us raise awareness about clubfoot and inspire more people to generously donate to the cause.
How we plan to do this? We have a match coming up on the 3rd of June where Nigeria will be playing against South Africa.
The Afrobeat versus Amapiano Derby, Abuja National Stadium, 60,000 capacity, a chance to give our Eagles the proper welcome that they deserve after making us they went almost all the way, so making us proud at the just concluded AFCON competition. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a movie. So how it works is we're going to select kids in Nigeria who have clubfoot, and they'll be privileged enough to be the mascots of the Super Eagles on this particular day. While walking down the stadium with the Eagles, they're going to be wearing a foot abduction brace, right? And the Super Eagles players also, behind their jerseys, are going to wear a limited edition shirt that says "Kick off against clubfoot." This is already triggers curiosity, triggers emotions, evokes emotions. People will get to see what these guys are really going through. And as the late great Nelson Mandela said, passion is the key that unlocks the door to your deepest emotions, stirring your soul to action. So we're basically leveraging the emotions of our target audience while doing something that they have passion for.
So imagine a crowd of over 60,000 people who are hyped and excited. 5 minutes before the kickoff, some players, while wearing the foot abduction braces to imitate the clubfoot, will try to juggle the ball, while the commentators are sensitizing the audience, providing facts and common misconceptions about these clubfoots, raising awareness and evoking this needed empathy. I mean, imagine a professional footballer finding it difficult to juggle a ball due to the abduction brace. This further shows the struggle of people living with clubfoot. We plan to drive donation through deployment of barcodes on TV screens for easy donation and registration. While the commentator sensitizes the audience, during ticket purchases, links to register and donate will also be embedded in the website. For sustainability, every match that Nigeria plays at home will feature these these links and barcodes for viewers that are at the stadium to continuously, and viewers at home as well, to continuously donate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just as football fans, even the players and the fans were a bit superstitious. For instance, myself, I always believe that the performance of my team lies on the goodwill I performed during that day. So much so that I even blamed myself a little bit when the Super Eagles lost the final because I thought, oh, maybe I was bad today. I didn't perform enough good deeds. So we're very intentional about displaying this QR code immediately after exhibition because people tend to act when their emotions are high, when they are hyped. So to us, it's a no-brainer. And we plan to incentivize our donors and registrars, by engaging them in raffle draws because they're passionate about football, where they can win customized jerseys, match balls, and free tickets to the upcoming games, just as a means to incentivize them.
So imagine you were at the stadium, with all this going on. Won't you donate, at least even if it's 200 naira? We all know that football match as well will be aired across this both traditional and non-traditional platforms, and as well as digital platforms too. So of course, our execution will also be aired as well, which for us is earned media.
Luckily for us, we're going to be leveraging podcasts too. One of the ambassadors of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, John Mikel, has a very interesting podcast he just launched. So we expect to get some earned media from this platform too, which will support our source of growth.
And of course, the execution is guaranteed to ignite conversations, reposting, making it go very viral. This execution will span for a period of 4 weeks. Why we know this will work is because, one, football is an inspiring and influential sport, while also guaranteeing viewership at scale.
While leveraging the passion point of our TG, especially with the recent success of the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the just concluded AFCON competition.
Also, seeing those children walk out with foot abduction bases, we believe will evoke empathy. The whole execution, after the whole execution, We are expecting a total of 50 million from donations, 80 million plus reach, 1 million in registrations, 600 million plus media impressions, all with zero media investments.
And with a little research we've done, we have found out that the average cost of treating a kid with clubfoot in Nigeria is about 200,000 naira. Hence, with our donations, we are projecting to treat about 250 babies with clubfoot in Nigeria so they can grow up and have a future. And to the right of my screen, we have the viewership pattern of the NTA. Now, we know that we'll probably not get the most viewers for this match, but NTA is actually the official broadcast partner of the Super Eagles. So we can see that the viewership peaks on Mondays, which is the day of the match. So it's a good source of growth for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, newborn babies are usually a source of joy for most parents, but for some, it's not usually the case. Do you know that for every 1,000 babies born, there is that one baby that is born with a clubfoot?
Sorry, we can't hear you. Hello?
Hi, I can hear you.
Yeah,
we can't hear you anymore.
can't hear you anymore.
Team 19? I think we should let them go and maybe bring in Team 20. And maybe when they sort out the technical issue, then they can
Sorry,
come back.
can't you hear us?
No, we stopped hearing you a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
So would you want to continue or would you want to drop off now and come back later?
No, we'll continue.
You'll continue. Okay.
Yes, we continue from where we stopped, or we don't know where you stopped.
We have to start
Yeah,
again.
like we don't know where you
No,
stopped here.
just start all over. Start all
Okay.
over.
Okay, let's cancel the timing and then you start.
Start all over, please.
Okay, so the timing is beginning again.
Okay, so can we go now?
Yes.
Okay. So newborn babies are usually a source of joy for most parents, but this is not the case for some. And this is because for every 1,000 babies born, there is one baby that is born with a clubfoot. We all know Steven Gerrard and Cristiano Ronaldo, top footballers in the world. But did you know that they had clubfoot when they were babies? And if they were not corrected, they wouldn't have been the stars that we know them to be today. So think of Real Madrid without Cristiano Ronaldo. Think of Liverpool without Cristiano Ronaldo. That is the power of overlooking that one child. So now look at if one in 1,000 looked insignificant to you. What would have happened if we did not have these stars? So what do we want to do?
We want to raise awareness for children who are born with clubfoot. We want to put them on the spotlight, and we also want to give them a sense of hope. And how is this going to be done? We're going to have a team of people who would come together to save that one child in 1,000, and also to join a team of people who are dedicated to changing the lives of people, and that's the Rotary Club. Who are these people we're talking to? We're talking to people that we call heroes without capes. We decided to go the unusual way. We don't want to focus on the wealthy. We don't want to focus on the influential. We want to focus on the hero in you and I. And what's so peculiar about these people? What's that thing we want to leverage on?
So what we want to leverage on is the influence that they have to be heroes. We've seen this in the case of NSAS, which NSAS started with just one tweet from Fowles, which then spiraled into a very big conversation globally to where we even had big celebrities from Cardi B to Nicki Minaj also tweeting about the NSAS. We've also seen this in the case recently of Mommy Z on Twitter, where she was bullied online, but just one person decided to reward her by donating to her. And this is what we want to do. We want to trigger this reaction that gets this army that we have to take action, to do what we want. And that's what we want to bank on for our campaign.
There's also the fear of missing out. They want to be part of a trend. They want to follow the bandwagon, to be part of a course, which is what we're going to be leveraging on as well.
And our campaign is themed
The power of one. We're going to be focusing on that one child in 1,000.
And then the one action.
And who is going to take that one action?
That's you
and I.
So how do we want to bring this to life? By creating a conversation that will then spark virality.
And that virality is going to trigger emotions. It's going to trigger action, which will then become a trend, which will be solely driven by the fear of missing out.
So we want to create a storm like that of the NSAS or that of Mommy Z that we had. And what is our own storm going to be? It's going to be hijacking the Lagos City Marathon, which is a big marathon across Africa with over 70,000 participants yearly. And how do we want to do this? By using just one person. And who is that one person?
It's someone who is very close to us. He was born with clubfoot and is currently in the tertiary institution here in Nigeria. How do we want to go about this? We would have him registered for this Lagos City Marathon. It's going to come. Please note that there's not going to be a target, neither would there be a distance for him, to achieve. We just want him to be there. And there will be a placard telling people, do you know how many children who are living with clubfoot? Do you know how many children who have to go through this every day? And then we'll tell people, that's your 1,000 naira, that's your 1K, can go a long way in helping to save the child of that 1 in 1,000.
So we're basically telling people that we're not asking for an arm or a leg, like we're talking to the masses. So we're telling them that just 1K. 1K is like equal to 2 bottles of Nutri-Milk. So 2 bottles of Nutri-Milk is what we're asking from you to donate to this cause. So just donate just 1K to save that one child. And we're looking at it that once we get that trend from them, we would also use an influencer to also create another trend.
And another thing we want to do is we also want to bring a spotlight on the Rotary Club. We're going to say, join Rotary today. We're going to leverage on our past work, things we've done for polio, and then we'll say, come and join a team of people who are dedicated to changing the lives of people. Join Rotary Club today.
And we're looking at it that after we do this post the marathon, we're looking like we have, even if it's a conversion rate of 1%, we would have raised about 100 million. And don't forget that the marathon is an African thing. So we'll have an estimated media of about 200 million across Africa. And if we play our cards right, we're looking at it that even Steven Gerrard and Cristiano Ronaldo, just as the other celebrities did for the NSAS, would also jump on this and also help us push the narrative for the Rotary Club and for clubfoot.
And what do you think is going to make them join the trend? When people who are their audience will jump on the trend, oh, see what's happening. It will trigger emotions. Everybody is talking about it. See what is going on here. And then before you know it, it becomes a trend. Everybody wants to donate. So here we are today. Here is my 1K.
And here is my 1K. So we're saying, where is yours?
Your 1K? Thank you.
Members of the jury, let me ask you a question. What sports game do you love? Imagine owning your favorite athlete's jersey or boots. A dream that will be, isn't it? Now imagine someone born with clubfoot dreaming of becoming a famous athlete someday. Work with us as we make both dreams come true. Our objective is to use media to create a campaign that generates funding for the treatment of clubfoot and inspire young individuals with the ability and intent to join Rotary and fund their activities.
So in our quest to make dreams a reality, we found our heroes, the Rotary champs. They are aged 18 to 45. They are not just sports enthusiasts. They are obsessed with an insatiable thirst for sports badge. They are always on the hunt for the next prize item, and they have the money to make this happen. With their support, we are ready to conquer our objectives and make a lasting impact.
Every child dreams of being born into a world of endless possibilities. I mean, life is hard enough to go through it with a limitation. But clubfoot should not be a limitation because there's treatment. Steven Gerrard was born with a clubfoot, but after treatment, went on to have a very successful career. Talking of athletes, these are people who have overcome many challenges to be at the top of their game, and now they are role models to many. Untreated clubfoot poses difficulty in walking, let alone engaging in sports. So how do we make the dreams of someone born with clubfoot come true?
So, in the realm of sports sponsorship, Nike takes the lead. They lead the pack, backing 16,000 athletes globally with a whopping $616 million. We have fans also showing their love by shelling out big bucks, like that 5.6 million that a fan paid for a Babe Ruth jersey in 2019. Meanwhile, StockX also has 12 million eager buyers by 12 million eager buyers. By uniting these giants, we are not just changing the game, we will empower individuals born with club foot to step into a new reality.
So my partner just said, Nike sponsors top athletes across various sports, and their fans are willing to do anything to get their hands on the used gears of their athletes that they love. And StockX, being one of the largest resale marketplaces, represents our big idea, foots the bill. We will partner with Nike and StockX to generate funding for treatment of persons living with clubfoot to make their dreams come true by auctioning the gears of Nike-sponsored athletes on StockX. Proceeds from the auction would go to support Rotary and their activities. The athletes and their fan base would then be recruited to join Rotary to create a lasting change. We'll bring this to life in 4 pillars. First pillar is collaboration, which is very key. We'll reach out to StockX, Nike, and their athletes in the various sports, basketball, tennis, racing, etc., to get them on board with the partnership. Then we auction the gears of the partnered athletes on StockX, where all the proceeds will go to support Clubfoot and Rotary. Then we'll amplify it using owned media and earned media. Then we also recruit.
So just picture this. After the final whistle blows after a game, the game is not over. In fact, it's just beginning. Every day for 3 months across the Europe and the Americas, in every sport imaginable, the gear worn by athletes like LeBron, Serena, Sha'Carri Richardson, who are all Nike sponsored athletes, will hit the auction block on StockX. This is not just about owning a bit of sports history, but it's about ensuring that every step forward goes towards supporting Rotary's Clubfoot Fund.
We will amplify this on StockX, Nike, and Rotary's own social media platforms. With a combined following of about 400 million subscribers, we believe that this would create a massive awareness about the auction, Clubfoot, and Rotary in general. We will also leverage on the large social media following of the partner and the athlete. I mean, you can imagine if Cristiano Ronaldo just tweets about the auction, it's going to create a whole lot of buzz. And then after that, we are going to also use this same as our fund, as our recruitment mechanism.
As part of this campaign, we are recruiting these influential athletes to join the Rotary Club. Not only do they have the means to support, but they can drive Rotary's objectives, and with them will come their die-hard fans who will also sign up and drive real change. Now, we're going to measure our impact of the campaign through StockX auction data. We'll track the number of participants as well as the proceeds we receive from the auctions. With recruitment, we'll track it via the affiliate links that our athletes and brands will post on social media. We'll also track engagement metrics, shares, likes, the likes. With a target of $10 million, we can save 50,000 children with the Ponseti treatment, which averages at $300 per child. If we have 10 Nike-sponsored celebrities participating, this averages a 1 million potential recruits if we estimate at least 10% of a million of each fan. Nike also gains brand equity with their commitment to inclusion. StockX expands their market reach, which takes a giant foot forward in the walk towards their goal.
In summary, members of the jury, Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Let's make someone living with Clubfoot's dream come true, however big or small. Thank you.